Not real bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I like bacon, just not bacon, you know, what if
To have the word bacon in the name.
correct.
Yeah, same thing.
Is there what do they call it? The fake meat?
Oh, no, I know.
Beyond bacon. There you go. That's what I'm thinking.
I do eat beyond.
I can't believe it's not bacon. That's even better. I like that. No,
I don't even know.
I tried bacon vodka one time. I don't suggest it.
Okay. That one doesn't sound good.
It smells fantastic.
a list of bad decisions you can make. I love that made the top.
Oh,
We don't need to do breakfast time.
I don't really remember.
Yeah.
Duck races. You had to be duck
If you're,
races.
Drinking bacon vodka, there's something.
Yeah, there's bigger problems than yeah, what to eat for breakfast for sure. Yeah, 100%. All right, ladies and gentlemen, shall we begin? Happy Thursday. Guys, we are approaching the end of the week. I'm glad you guys all made it back. Let's start this one off right. Anybody have any wins? Anything good going on? Good thing. This is Meraki. Look at all these Meraki shirts. This is exciting. Look at these. Look at them.
No wins from last night.
Is that not coordinated?
I thought it wasn't coordinated till 1, but that's good. Ben, what's up?
Oh, I know.
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. We got a
Excellent.
under contract with last night. He was pretty stubborn on his number as well as my client was stubborn on his lowball number.
Mm-hmm.
So I had the lender send him the new number 15,000 higher. He's like, dude, it didn't make that much of a difference. So we'll just accept the higher offer with 3% seller concession, 4% buyer fee. So
Love it. Love it. Okay, so this is a for sale by owner who wasn't gonna pay a commission or
he was not, he wanted to pay on his counter, he wanted to pay 2%.
love it. Love it. Before you know it, you ask, you align the stars and we got a deal before you know. Okay, so you said for people in the room who don't know what you just said about 15,000, what specifically are you talking about? Can you please just elaborate on that? Because there's a lot of value in understanding that as an agent and being able to explain that to your clients. So tell us, what are you talking about?
So he was really hung up on.
By he, who is
my
he?
client was really hung up
The
on
buyer.
Offer price of 275, 280 at like max.
Love it.
And he wanted full seller concessions to do a rate buy down as well.
Love it.
So I had the lender send him a mortgage coaster, basically showing the numbers of what it would cost if he was in a house at 295 instead of the 275. And after looking over that with the seller concessions and the rate buy down at 295, he said it didn't make that much of a difference for him to get into the house.
Out of curiosity, do you know how much difference it ended up being from a dollar amount perspective?
I think it was about 120 a month.
Yeah, about $100 a month. Love that. So just so you guys know, the depending on what rate your client has, $10,000 in a sale price generally is not as scary for buyers because it is a very minimal change to their monthly payment, right? And buyers, that's one of their number one concerns is, can I make these monthly payments? So the difference between 250 and 260 is generally around like $35, right? At 10,000, and it depends on the rate. Obviously, it depends on the rate and the price point that you're already at, but it's generally around like 35 to 50 bucks. So that doesn't have to be a scary proposition for them to give 10,000 more to a seller, right? Sellers are happy. They get to get their $10,000 today. Buyers are fine because financing it over 30 years makes that really, really manageable from a payment standpoint. Okay, so when your clients are going up on price, especially if they're financing or financing a lot of their deal, just keep that in your back pocket. It might be a great conversation piece to have to help you guys put deals together for people. Okay, love it. ¿Qué más? Más wins? Love it. Jeremiah's trying to shout somebody out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Cheyenne. That's okay. She doesn't want to. It's fine. She's keeping it for herself. She said, cash me in the group chat. How about that? All right. Well, then, ladies and gentlemen, in the interest of finishing this week off right, I want you to get back with your accountability partner. And this is your opportunity to just get very clear. Did you keep the promises that you made to yourself earlier this week? Did you follow through on things that you knew you needed to do in order to be successful, in order to push your goals up from a year from now, up into the 90-day range? Have you followed through on those things? Okay. And I just want to share just a quick message for people because this is one of the coaching things that I get to share with you guys a lot on an individual basis. We don't talk about quite enough as a team. Okay. If you ever find yourself in a place where you just can't quite get yourself to do the things that you know would move your life forward, that you know would put you in a better place, the simple reason why it's very hard for you to do things that you know would improve your life is because you don't know what you want. And I want you to really think about that. And I want you to really have this conversation with your partner as you're going through it is when things are really hard, you just don't quite know where you're going, where this thing is leading you, where you are actually trying to get, right? And I'm going to give you the example is the most popular New Year's resolution. Does anybody know what the most popular New Year's resolution is?
Lose weight.
Yeah, I want to lose some weight. Yeah, absolutely. I want to lose some weight. What's the problem with I want to lose some weight?
Hard.
Yeah, is losing weight a pound? Because you could do that tomorrow, a week from now, 2 years from now. Is it an ounce? Is it 10 pounds? Is it 55 pounds? There's no specificity. You don't know where you're going. And then you get to the gym and then it sucks. And then you wake up the next day and then you're sore. And then you're not excited about losing weight anymore because losing weight is kind of relative and we don't really know where we're trying to end up. But the very different person, the person who actually accomplishes this goal of losing weight says, I don't want to lose weight. I want to weigh 162 pounds because that's the last time that I knew I saw abs on my body. And I want to weigh 162 pounds because that's when abs will show up. I want to be 182 pounds because that was my fighting weight, right? When I was a fighter back in college or back after college or whatever, right? I want to be 115 pounds because I'm going to weigh less than my damn sister. Whatever it is, right? Whatever it is, that level of specificity, that level of knowing exactly where you're trying to get to are the people who have no problem actually going through the steps, doing the things that they know would improve their life, would improve their situation, would improve the thing that they really want to improve. So in this room, I know everybody's got lots of goals, lots of things that you've been chasing. And everybody in this room has some place where they have just fallen a little bit short. And my challenge to you is, in those areas, are you crystal clear with that level of specificity, exactly where you're trying to get to, where these actions, where these commitments will take you, and how soon you could get there if you execute? Okay, that level of clarity is what will actually allow you to follow through. And I promise you, if you haven't followed through and you ask yourself that question, what do I want? There's a little piece of your brain that says, ooh. All right, so now I want you to get back with your accountability partner and I want you to share. Did you follow through on the promises that you made to yourself this week? Did you do those things? And what clarity do you need as far as what the goal actually is and when you'll get there in order to make sure that you continue to do those things now and into the future? All right, so find your accountability partner. I'm gonna give you about 5 minutes. We'll be back here at 33. All right, let's wrap. Was that your bottle?
Yesterday I did not make all my love for well. But yesterday. Bring together this morning. Yeah, yesterday.
Contact.
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't mind me.
Called. Yeah, this is kind of like taking the order of like knowing where.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it's called.
Give her the whole list.
Just right by your box, it's right there.
No, I haven't seen it.
That one. Yeah.
You don't even have to.
That's. No, we didn't speak back now. They're sending me no more than I. There's a fly on the wall. Someone wants to. So, yeah, go ahead.
No, halfway, so.
Yeah, we're taking it down right now. But so
Yeah, and then, well, and I'm doing both.
Because I know there's stuff like that. I should check on and see. You've done that. Well, because
You get enough information to get that.
my wording
Wait.
sounded like I would. Yeah.
Need a lint roller.
A dog hair on me. My dog didn't take it.
Your dog doesn't have to move for your dog hair to move though. Let's be honest. You ever had a dog? That stuff is everywhere for no reason at all.
I've actually.
If you've ever had a wife or a girlfriend, that hair is everywhere and you don't know why.
I've actually like client and.
Making sure they're gonna do a.
Close drive. Picked them up on the way to the airport. Got to where I was going. Put on said.
They realize.
Down dog.
How,
Yeah, like,
you know.
It's down enough. We have great things to
Well,
watch.
actually, we have-
Ah, surprise.
Like walking through my house and I look down and. Really?
I didn't even sit down yet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, make your way back to your seat. Let's talk for just a second. All right, at this point, hope you are very clear on exactly what you need to do to make sure the rest of this week is moving you in the direction of your goals. And I want to make sure the rest of this role play time is also moving you in the direction of your goals. Okay, so today is all about practicing parts 1 and 2. We want to get through all of part 1 and all of part 2 with your partner, getting a chance to do the home tour, the discovery, getting into the photo game, getting into the days on market presentation, getting into all 3 of your elaborations, making sure that you can deliver that time and time again. Okay, parts 1 and 2, we work on these 2 together in succession, specifically because 1, this is the crux of every single listing presentation you ever go on. This will be at the heart of it. Okay, and then for those of you guys, especially who would like to begin working with sellers, would like to begin that process, this is exactly the crux of our for sale by owner preview appointment strategy. Okay, when you meet with for sale by owners, you take them through these first 2 parts. You do a home tour, you do a discovery, you also do a days on market presentation with them to help them understand how the market around them works and where they live relative to the market. Okay, this helps you establish yourself as a backup plan and how you can set up opportunities for yourself 3, 4, 5 times a month to list homes whenever you want. Okay, so really, really powerful skills in here that could inform your strategy and help you take more listings as you go through your real estate career. Okay, so it's a really, really powerful skill set that you've got to have in your back pocket when you need it. All right, so today I want you to find a partner. We are going through all of part 1 and part 2 with your partner. Okay, you'll go all the way through it and then you'll send your partner all the way through it. And we're going to get as much practice as we possibly can. And if you're really, really good at it already, challenge yourself. How much can you do without looking? All right, find a partner. Let's do it. Maybe somebody you haven't role played with this week. How about that? Somebody you haven't role played with. Is there anybody you haven't role played with? Is there anybody you haven't role played with? This is crazy. Is there anybody you haven't role played with? That's crazy. Ben and Cheyenne are new in the room if you need another role play partner. There's 2 more back there. I know they don't look like everybody with the they're hiding. I like that. I like that. Take charge. That's it. There's a leader in here. Somebody's gonna walk them through it. Yes. Practique.
That was, you know,
Thanks, Grandpa. Awesome. I've got the most important now. You're responding. And then you can sound. We don't like. I got a lot of information from before we dive in. You want me to do the next we can decide. Well, after we get a little bit. We're
He hired and he will retire on. And
Absolutely. We want to make sure he's in the right place where he can grow and hit the star. That sounds like we're. The big thing for us. Absolutely. Yeah, we're making honest. I see, we'll see. Have the word love mass. So, the whole is we.
Make a lot of money.
Yeah, I know you guys have been. In this building, I like pretty good.
Question number one, second.
You got it, ball out.
Best case scenario. We put in one. So this is. 30,000. Monitoring right now. We've kind of really well. You know. Best case scenario, get her in there. This one's low. Down by best case scenario. Make sure it's keeping a nice spot. When you're in conversation.
First word, just the first word, don't go crazy.
that, I was actually gonna give him the word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know, right. Great. Even if that now is the high. So here's what.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to interrupt you for just a second. I want to interrupt you for just a second because we need to talk about what you see on the screen up here. The CMA. Are you guys very familiar with this thing? We are very familiar with this thing, okay? So I just want to point out a couple of things to you, and these are things that you will see on just about every CMA that you run, as long as you're running good comparables. Okay, up top, these are the things that we talked about, which are your criteria when you can help explain to your clients what does how similar are these homes to your home? So you can see right up there, it says date, 6 months back, STY is style, split entry, okay? You can say sold status over here, status says sold, these are ones that actually sold in the last 6 months, and subdivision is Arbor Gate. This is where you live, these are the same kind of houses that you live, that are around you, and they're within the last 6 months. These are very, very recent data to show you the truth about what homes like yours are selling for, okay? So that's the first thing I want to point out. Second thing, when you get to your days on market presentation, and it tells you to, everybody's eyes go to this column, because this is what you're actually going to do as a real estate agent. Everybody's eyes go right to this column over here, where all the sale prices are, but that's not the first number that we're going to talk about. The most important number I want you to focus on is this. And you're just going to circle this one top bold number, and you're just going to keep circling it with your finger until their eyes draw to this number. Okay? I know a couple of groups yesterday we talked about, they didn't realize the average is already done for you. Like it's already here. It's already done for you. The number is 3. Okay? Now I want to show you guys something. We are about to walk them through in the days on market presentation what it feels like to be the first house on the market, and then to be 65 days well over the average number of days on market. Okay, that's what we do in the days on market presentation. Everybody agreed? Let me show you why this is really, really cool. If you look down here, there's a few houses that sold below the average days on market. We'll look at this one, and you can see very clearly 2 days on market, listed for $299,000, and actually sold for $304,000. Is that more or less than list price? Is that in line with what you just told the sellers is going to happen to them if they sell under their days on market?
Yes.
How about the next one? Sold 1 day on the market, listed for $285,000. What did it sell for? $298,000. Is this more or is it? Wait, hold on. Say that one more time, really, really loudly.
$14,000 more.
$14,000 more than you listed it because we hit the average days on market. Is this good for you? Yes or yes? Absolutely. Okay. How about this one way up here? This one that is 17 days on the market, knowing that houses in this neighborhood sell in 3 days. What did it list for? What did it actually sell for? Is that more or less than what we listed for? It is less. Is this exactly in line with what you're telling sellers is going to happen to them if they go over their average days on market? Okay, when you run CMAs, you will see these patterns tend to happen. Is it a guarantee? No. You'll see one of these 2 days on market, listed for $285,000 and sold for $280,000, right? So that can also happen, but notice most of the houses that fall below the average days on market sell at or above sale price. Every single house that went over the average days on market sells at or below. All of them, every single one. So if you want any chance of being above that, any chance of getting the buyers who will pay you the most for your home, you better hit this days on market. And you can show the sellers right here really, really easy. This pattern shows up almost every CMA you run. For whatever reason, it's just kind of an actual thing that actually happens in actual real life. Okay? So you'll have this at your disposal and you can easily show them this pattern if you want, in addition to walking them through the average days on market. Most people very well understand that. But if you want to go a little deeper, you can show them this. Okay, cool. Everybody got that? Everybody knows where the average days on market are? Everybody sees these little patterns that you're going to get. Cool. All right, you got about 7 more minutes. Keep role playing. I'll send you back. Carry on.
Perfect, so here's what we'll go through today. Price per home, the current market, track the best spots for theme, just what other ones are. All that kind of.
Crushing it. The people are crushing it. They're learning the skills. They're understanding the patterns. They're making it easy to see.
Right.
When the buyer- Yeah, it'd be great. Closing dates, everything else.
So.
Yeah, Jack. Why?
Anybody else?
Oh, okay. You guys learning stuff. Being recorded. You want to learn stuff? It's being recorded. Under you more. It's under more. He got it. You're alive and well.
My goal is to get a price. I heard about the hospital last So you can hear that buyer, how do you get that out? Perfect out, perfect, just how it is.
Yeah.
Perfect out, and then really, no fire. Like I said, fire.
Keep going, 2 more minutes. Keep going, 2 more minutes.
I know I've got. That's getting you, right? Generally, the human sell 3 to 5%. Next, any questions?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, find a good place to stop. Find your way back to your seat. Let's talk about this for just a second.
Like I mean, make a, it's not called when you like use the first letter and make a. Well, yeah.
Anagram, come on. Acronym. Yeah,
No, not.
that's not what you're talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Are you talking about never eat soggy watermelons? That's what you're talking about?
Or like remember the planets, you do a little thing.
There's a word for that. It's not, it's none of the words that we just said. There is a word for that. I feel what you're saying. I don't think it is. I'm quite confident it's not, actually. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Who feels themselves getting better at these first two parts of the listing presentation? Anybody getting better at this? Good, love this. We're gonna continue to work on this. And I want to really encourage you, take this home and practice it. Okay, when you come in next week, we're gonna be working on parts 3, 4, and 5. So you'll have the entire thing ready to put it together, but you've got to practice this. It's gonna take more reps. It's gonna take quite a bit more than you think already to get this thing committed to memory, so that when you're sitting in front of a seller and you don't have your script in front of you, you can rattle this off and make sure you're setting yourself up for a successful listing and setting yourself up to make sure that this thing actually gets signed by the time we get to the end of this appointment. All right. I want to close out today and close out this week, just reminding you of the conversation that we had on Monday. Okay. And I just want to share this quote with you one more time, because I think it's really, really important that you guys understand the urgency that you've got to have if you want to win in today's real estate environment. Okay. So I just want to read this again. This is from, again, Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. In honor of Black History Month. We're just talking about some of these figures and some of the ways that they viewed the world in a very, very successful way. Okay. So here's what he said in his I Have a Dream speech. He says, "We are now faced with the fact that tomorrow is today. We are confronted with the fierce urgency of now. In this unfolding conundrum of life and history, there is a such thing as being too late. This is no time for apathy or complacency. This is a time for vigorous and positive action." And I really want you to understand this, because one of the concepts that comes from this quote, and also from one of my favorite books, The Slight Edge, just explains that by the time you see the results, by the time you see commission checks, by the time you see closings starting to line up, on your closing board, all of the work has long been done. It was done 90 days ago for the money that you're making today. So if you're not making money today, you look back 90 days ago, there will probably be no surprise as to why today doesn't look like the way that you want it. And so if you want to bring those results that you're really looking for into your life today, it depends on you today. That version of you tomorrow depends on what you do today. Depends on you doing everything that you possibly can today to bring those actions to life right now, knowing that they won't show up for 90 days from now. And 90 days from now, if you're doing really well, you'll have yourself today to thank, right? There's a future version of you that needs you to show up every single day and execute on those little promises that you've already made to yourself. And that future version of you will be so grateful, so glad, and so impressed by what you do today to set yourself up for that future that you really, really want. All right. So with that, use the rest of this day very, very intentionally. We'll be back for masterclass at 1, but you've got a lot of time between now and then to continue to build your business, make these contacts, and create opportunities for your career. All right. Thank you guys for being here this week. We'll catch up with you guys around masterclass time, 1 o'clock right here. See ya.